easy.
Time to go. Follow the wind. The wind knows me. Time to go. One with nature.
I mean, this is like literally very hard. Is there any easy way to go there? This thing? Oh, yeah. That's
Time to go.
easy way. Okay. The mechanism. If there is. Hi, good to have you. Good to have you, sir. Like, bear with me. I'm new to this sled, so I'm not very good at it. Can you hear me? Not sure whether my audio is clear because like yesterday there was an issue with my audio, especially the game audio. I think it's fine. Oh, it's nice. Sweet. because like day before yesterday, like, what do you mean? What are you right now?
Hi,
Like,
I'm Looney.
I don't
You
get
here
it.
to help find the baby Saurians?
And I'm Toba. You must be the helpers that we've been waiting for.
Oh, like I think that's a
It's nice to
Saurian,
meet you
like,
too, but
similar to like
Focus on
Pokemon.
trying
Like
to send some
you
of his
can
friends
turn
over to
into it
help
like
us.
to do
Yeah,
some like
sorry.
mechanisms and
Let's get to
stuff.
the
Like you
bed.
can
Sounds like you've got
use
some
it to
apples on the
travel.
stick.
Even like I didn't explore much
What?
about these
And
things.
the
Like I'm
stick?
just doing the
What
quest
is
for
it?
now.
We've been tricked, Hoonie. I should have known.
What are we supposed to do about the baby Saurians now? Time's running out. It's okay, honey. Don't worry. There's been a lot of unrest in the tribe after what happened. If Nana is your dad, Saurian. My dad's one of the elders, so he's busy. I didn't think it would take very
I
long.
hate it like when the
But
quest
then
gets
that
triggered by
guy we run
itself.
into
And
made us tell him.
I don't want to do it now.
Yeah, it was.
It's
This too.
alright. Don't let him get to you. They should be. I already managed to find their Really?
Awesome. You gotta be careful out on the cliffs, though. They're really.
Goody
Okay.
said the baby Saurians are on the cliff, so let's find a way up.
Basically, I don't want to do it now. Do this one. To get here, but it's very hard to do here. Need to get up there, but like, let me try climbing this one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They have a lot of dark skinned NPCs this time. And even some of the characters are like yesterday I saw one character Yensan or something like character similar to Kachina. Then like he's also like dark character. This 16
Time to go.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Even I'm shocked. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, you can check out these mechanisms. Like you can go near this. Like you can turn into them, then use it to like swim and stuff. Like every Saurian has a different ability. This one can like swim. It can also walk on land, but like there are other Saurians which has a different thing. Like, the animation is like the game mechanics is so fluid. Like this. Like I don't think you can turn into FD anymore. They're like Saurian things. Only certain things, not this one. You. This can't even kill them. Yeah, yeah, we can fight with it like basic attacks, not like big deal of attacks, like not much special abilities, but then still like we can fight with that. Yeah, I need to climb that one. Like I don't know how I'm gonna climb. I can climb this one.
Time to go.
I think it goes to
Time to go.
See, this one can like do the thing where you can travel. Yeah. I didn't know this one, but like you can climb the whole thing. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. It's hard exploring this place. Climb that one. Can upload this. Welcome. Who said like unpronounce it. Boy PM. Yeah, they are really cute. Like, very is this one right? Yeah. You finally done.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor. Go ahead. Yeah, after Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his grave by the... If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized there's a chance Malco might also be alive, fighting for survival in the Night Kingdom.
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Souls.
Yeah, they are going to the Night Kingdom now.
But I still have to try.
Save Kachina.
Malco and I promised each other, even if we never managed to root out the abyss. All right.
I don't know, someone kidnapped the kid.
I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please collect them. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The abyss will likely...
golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer. Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Going in!
The wind knows me.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Gather!
Gotcha.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
Take it easy.
Yeah. Maybe you just need one or two. Yeah, done.
Vichama!
Quick, take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
I still don't understand what these ancient names
The
are
power
like.
of the abyss
I don't know
is
how
getting
you can
stronger.
think like the name.
The abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Malco. No, why can't I find him? Why?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, we have no choice. Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the spirit speaker stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama? Vichama!
Vichama!
couldn't find Malco's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim
One
chance.
Piece.
And now... it's too late
Yeah,
to save
it's
him.
still in One Piece.
From the minute he left that day,
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just...
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's glowing.
huh? This is...
And maybe he found his friend.
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to...
Hey, still just let me know if my voice is audible or not. I'm not very sure whether
Pisak!
few people can hear my voice.
Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last word. Vichama. I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on moving. For the both of us.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
A deeper pain? Why?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the...
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, when you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading, but I also understood why you had to try. Everyone has once allowed to fester, guilt stripped. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could have done. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back. That's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so...
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. Kachina will come back to us. I'll make sure of it. I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated. Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the...
Whenever I see this guy, Vichama, his clothes,
Seem very
like,
knowledgeable about all
in the
this.
center of his chest, I can see a symbol. It looks similar to
We've
Omnitrix
recovered
from
Kachina's ancient
Ben
names.
10.
We're off to a great
I don't know
start.
whether you guys know. It's like a cartoon.
I apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice, though, so he'll probably...
Yeah, you know Ben 10, right? It's also one of my favorite
You
cartoons
really
when I was a
need to
kid.
stand there like that. I don't know what you want from me. I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Yeah, I
Don't
totally
be dumb with
agree.
your own sister. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes.
Like, I like the pixelated version of his powers. Like, it's so cool.
I'll be just a
Like,
moment.
it's like very unique. So I think like maybe I'll pull for him. Like, I'm not sure. Not yet decided yet. But then,
Koichi,
no difference.
Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually... It's not really my story to tell.
Are you planning to
I
pull
guess it's
anyone
my
other than
secret.
Molani?
Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried
Yeah,
to devour
I'll show you. But
her.
like,
In the end,
it's not
all
like
that
I don't
did was
have enough.
trigger
Like,
that strength of
I
willpower
think like I
to
have
survive.
around like 2000 something. Like
It also
last time I
planted
checked, like I had
conflict within her.
2000 something prime gems.
Eventually, she was
Maybe
adopted
now
by the
because of
cuckoo
the
sores.
quest, like I might get a
Wherever they
little more
went,
like on
she
the events and
followed,
stuff.
getting
Like
in
maybe
fights
I'll save
and
it up.
left.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights.
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But
So you already have C4 Zhongli?
fighting 1 minute and your
That's
friends
so
next.
cool.
Eventually, she found a way to rein in that. It sounds like she still
Oh,
argues with Koichi.
like
though.
are they coming at the same time, like
Does
Zhongli
Koichi
and
stop
Kinich?
fighting when they get older?
That's partly my
I
fault.
think Kinich will be like
Koichi
available
wants to
maybe in
stop Chaska from doing anything
5.2 or like
dangerous.
5.4. I'm not sure.
Probably know by
Like,
now.
you have any
once
idea
Chaska
about it?
makes up her mind, there's no...
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom.
Oh, this
Chaska
is
even-
I'm all for
It's
your
fine.
adventure. You need
Your
to take
dreams
risks.
never die.
Because by the time you're my age, still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from.
You can still get in.
And nobody wants...
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses. We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you
Oh
can
yeah,
only
that's right.
engage in
Like
level 2
maybe yeah,
danger and
he'll be
below.
there.
You can only go up to level... But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know.
But you
what
just
is.
need to decide whether it's Zhongli or
Sneak into the place
Kinich.
without saying it.
What do you mean
All
sneak
depends
into
on
the
you.
place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was
So yeah,
and there was nothing he could have done?
I think
Not
she's
even
a
by
elf.
force.
Like look at her ears,
Oh,
so
I
pointy.
knew it.
Sure,
So
it's
you
she's
did
a
try
elf.
to say something, but you
Like
didn't
the
listen.
character designs are like
This is
so cool.
important. If you were in my
Like it
shoes,
reminds me of
you'd
like
make the same
you know,
decision.
the
You don't know that.
the western
You're a
vibes, like
doctor, and
the
I
cowboy
handle
and stuff.
logistics. If you're
All right, whatever. Anything else?
Oh, so it's Kinich then.
What do you mean anything else?
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then you need to know something. What
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
to Gina was partially my
She looks so
fault.
cool. Especially the character designs are very cool in this like
That's not who I am.
Natlan version. Like
Person you become
I
when
like
you
it.
lose control.
Look at
That's also not
this
who you are.
That's a different
Yu
issue.
Chu. Like even her character design, her clothes,
Person is only
everything
as
is
good
like
as
so
their
cool.
norms. If I-
I've also
It's so
told you
vibrant
that
and colorful.
managing your
I like it.
condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious.
Is that a threat?
It also has that
That sounds like a threat to me.
hip hop vibes.
Koichi!
So, You're really going to go, no matter what I say? I'm supposed to be your sister.
Then support me.
Yeah, everything is so detailed in this one.
So, that's
I like it. Natlan looks like an entirely different nation compared to all the other places we have traveled.
You two
Yeah,
are
yeah.
something else.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over. According to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
About that.
If only Tone Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh?
I even like this afro looking, like afro kind of look for these NPCs. Like,
I
it's
see.
so cool.
Sounds like it was
Especially
a
the hair.
situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. I'll explain everything to her later. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay? I'll wait here for your safe return.
Yeah, yeah. Whenever I see that guy, like it reminds me of Usopp. He's except for the long nose. Oh, you wanted to see my wishes, right? Like, sure. I don't know how much I have. Oh, I have 4,000 primos and 2 bulls left. Like I told you, it's very less. Maybe I'll start saving. Like, just wanna pull for every character, but like, I'm F2P, so like, I can't do that. Hmm. This will be the weirdest combination you have ever seen. Like Zhongli and this Calamity color. No, it's because even Fontaine, right? Like, I didn't play properly. Like I didn't do the events. Like I was like offline for very long. Like I didn't do Genshin. Like I just came here, like came back to Genshin just for Natlan. Like I just wanted to experience Natlan. That's it. I know. But like
Take it easy.
maybe next time when his banner comes up, like I'll pull for his weapon.
Phlogiston burning is quite a fine art.
still like I use him only for the defense. So look at this. Like you'll get this one at the beginning of the quest. Like Archon quest. For what it's this. Like the pathways are very tricky here. It's hard to navigate.
Take it easy.
Another chance to learn from you.
I want to have some fun with fish again.
Do you also like collecting shiny rocks? I mean, who wouldn't like
So which
it?
weapon do you have on your zombie?
Pretty.
Just curious. So you get his like star weapon because I couldn't get it. That's why. So, yeah. Star performer. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I think I have star. Yeah, I think I have. Because like I got Uta on her weapon at the same time.
Gonna be epic.
Let me see, let me see. Check.
Oh,
Check. Page. Yeah, I have it. Like I need to upgrade it. Like I told you, I didn't play for very long. Yeah, yeah, I'll build it. Then
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
I don't use him much. I'm not very good at building characters. Let me be frank. Like I just pull characters based on my like interest. Like if I like it, like I pull it. That's it. It's not like I do team comps and stuff.
We
Like
found Katrina
it needs a lot of
baby.
effort. Like, and I don't have that much time to do those things at the time. So
Well, it's
yeah,
fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
give what to the staff of Homer. Yeah, but then like
Again? We can't go anywhere
I
without
never
her.
use
What if the Fatui finds
like
out you've lost
Futao
your
and the
power?
other characters
Won't they try to
mostly.
take advantage
Like I
of the
just like
situation?
to pull these characters. I just use them whenever I need
Has
it,
to be
not
our
too
little
much.
secret.
Maybe sure you can post your build in the
I wish I could
like in the
offer you
server
some sort of
image
consolation,
section.
but
Like maybe I'll
won't
check it
have
out
you.
later.
With multiple still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf.
there's a limit to what I can
See this character. This is what I told you, the black one.
There's no need to be so
Yo,
modest,
so
young son.
yo, Sahil,
Your
welcome.
incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
Maybe, bro. Yeah, she's really great.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening, and physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Alright, we'll have a look. There are so many jars and potions around here. Do they have anything to do with alchemy?
No, those belong to the Masters of the Nightwind. They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate with the Night Kingdom and the
Nah, I'm skipping her because like I want Kinich or the Pyroarchon. Like I'm not sure
Even though she appears
whether to pull for
stoic and
Kinich or
serious,
Pyroarchon, but like
she
let's
actually
skip
has a keen sense of
Molani.
humor. The tools you see here are quite traditional. Her students found that the contents of the jars aren't all that special.
What about you, Sahil?
Oh, except the big jar.
Who are you pulling for?
That
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's inside?
grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now.
Yo, that's so cool, man.
Talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already.
So what 80/50? That's nice. That's nice. So good. This you got what you wanted. Like you wanted her or like you just pull it by mistake? Like, just asking.
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged to the people of the springs.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary
And
fisherman
it's fine.
named Matavaru.
Good for
I
you.
have his entire... He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish and his meticulous plan to catch it. In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit. To him, the sea was the battlefield upon which he staked his...
So, did he do it?
Even like I want to pull for her, but
The
then
next time I saw
you know
him,
my pulls are very
he was
less.
covered in
Like
scars.
literally, my primos are like
Turned
just
out
around
the fish
4,000
he sought
something.
had been
So
corroded by the
I think
abyss.
I'll better save it for
He
like
managed to catch
future
fish,
characters.
sustained
Because like I don't
by
grind much in
in
Genshin.
victory. If he fails to bring back his cat,
Well, Paimon thinks he won.
that was my answer as well. The experience was fought. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste, so he gave them to me.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Maybe we can go head to head sometime.
So did you finish building her or like you're still like grinding for her? and like how is she like, how's the attacks, like how's her skill and things. Because uh, like I want to pull her because like during the quest I tried her character, it's nice, but then like I want to do it because like I told you, very less primo.
The powder still needs some time to settle. So let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yeah, if each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory, just like a
Still in
past talisman?
progress. Good luck, man. Good luck.
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve as they demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot but. There's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely,
At once? Paimon's not sure she understands.
let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important? Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack
What do
the
you mean
means
so
to perceive
fast?
it.
Is there more things
Of
to
course,
like
there
investigate?
are those with the power
Did I
to
miss
see
it?
the future. They simply call it
Or
by a
are
different
you saying
name.
like I met the
Fate.
Archon in the quest like very
You're quite
fast?
That does kinda make sense. The future hasn't happened, but already exists.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future. While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm on Asia
By uniting
server.
the
Yeah.
people of Natlan across countless to come up with such a
Oh,
set of
in the
goals.
quest. Yeah, yeah.
The
It's
first
like I
true
already
Archon
finished
must
Fontaine's
possess a
quest.
level of insight
Only
higher
the
than
last
only
part of the
imaginable.
Fontaine quest was remaining, so I just did it day before yesterday. I guess today like I did half of the Archon quest, and today I'm doing the second part of the Archon quest.
That's correct.
Like I met her yesterday
The
itself.
mortal man
Like I
had
met the
no
Archon in
official
the
power
yesterday's quest
after he
itself.
ascended to the divine, namely a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close. Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, I don't understand that.
A little later for that question, don't you think?
So sorry, I'm so sorry. That's not what works faster than my brain sometimes.
It's alright. I'd never get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it
Yeah, what
impacts how
happened?
often you get to see them. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister
Yeah, I'm
not
here,
only
so
gave me a large pot of his cooking. One time,
was
we didn't
just
close the door securely.
like I
The
was just
saurians we
listening
were
to the
raising ran
like,
into the room
request
and
here,
knocked
so
over
like
the entire pot.
I didn't speak.
My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do was comfort my sister and
Really?
move on.
Is it fine now?
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? I think about that story a lot, actually. As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind.
Well, what happened after that?
Oh,
This portrait
it
looks
is fine.
pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
It's sometimes
I
it's
believe she
glitchy
ended
because
up
of
working as
the
an
maybe the
architect, an
internet.
artist.
Not sure.
She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Iansa, place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
Let's go. Oh yeah, guys. Please do leave a like. And if possible, please subscribe. And join us on Discord too. Like the link is in the description. Like you can join there. Like so have some fun there. Just do.
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Oh, Kachina, finally.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I?
It's okay.
Thanks,
Kachina.
Phantom.
It's just
Thanks
us.
for subscribing.
We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyup is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyup to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyup saved me, even though its power is weakening, so I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
Yo, Sahil, are you gonna pull for anyone else other than Molani?
I'm really scared. Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to hold anyone back ever again.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now. Thank you. Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to face the Night Kingdom in a physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could
Oh, that's
accelerate
bad.
erosion.
I know.
Like,
I'm prepared for that possibility.
are you done with these events? Like
Then I wish you all the best.
in this
I'll
patch, like you have already finished those events, or like
very experienced in
you
dealing
already
with
saved out
corruption.
for Molani
And
before
that
itself?
face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into an.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me. And there's no...
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from here. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Ian-san is so confident. You thought that, oh, I see. But like, I know, like, I'm just asking hypothetically, like, is there anyone like you really want other than Molani? I'm just like curious. Listen.
Adventure time!
Sorry, Chilonen and Mauvika. I want Mauvika too. Like Chilonen, like I think I'll skip her because like not too interested character. See. Share that's probably.
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization. ruled by
Oh, so
dragons.
this is Kantria?
Humans only established their own society after the fall.
Like I'm just asking, I don't know.
So these are Saurian ruins?
Into this.
Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time, but with the recent increase in abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
Jensen knows a lot. I don't know.
We're not in for an easy trip.
I get to know a lot of things.
No,
It's interesting.
it's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right guys?
Of course, I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go.
So have you finished the
Let
Archon
nothing
quest?
stand in our way.
Sahil, did you finish the Archon quest? Or like you just pulled for her directly?
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Oh, you already
Professional
finished the
trainer?
quest then.
Paimon thought you were a warrior from from the collective of planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design
Oh, shit.
nutrition plans as well.
I'm still too bad at
Basically,
controlling
no
these
sugar,
things.
no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
It's like I've been playing in
Yeah, we'll
PC
be
after a
protein
long
if you list
time.
them
Like,
out one by
I never
one.
play in
It's
PC
much
like I used to
faster
play.
just focus on what's good for you.
Such
Oh, shit.
as...
Vegetable juice.
Sorry, guys.
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
From here is very hard. Okay. Good. Still need it.
Those guys look familiar.
We fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Show no mercy.
Order guide you.
One with nature. Game's up. Fun's over. No. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Okay. Yeah, I like this part. This is so nice. So cool, guys. This is one of my favorite things. This patch.
Go seems really high up.
Quietly now. Let's light it up! The wind knows me. Come. As one with wind and cloud.
Solidify. This is order.
Gotcha.
Shit.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Take it easy.
This one's nice too. But it's so cool.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Take it easy.
Into the wind. One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. Time to go.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Get out of here! Take cover!
Into the wind.
Things are about to get dicey. Take it easy.
It.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
That's
Easy for you
bad.
to say.
Oh shit. Press the wrong key. That's what happens all the time. Redone.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready. Hey, you don't have to drag Paimon. You're pulling too hard.
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the end.
That's it? Right. We still got a job to do.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either. How are we supposed to find Kachina in these conditions?
Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Hazel, you there?
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power called... It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If
Oh,
the spirit
it's still
sphere
there.
stone hadn't become corrupted by the abyss,
I thought maybe you
we
went
had
to
to
sleep.
destroy it.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our
That's
souls
about
were
us.
connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death.
Oh, so when are you planning to
always right by your
do
side.
these quests? Like you said, you are still in Fontaine, right?
Exactly. That
Like
may not
you
be
meant
obvious
Fontaine
to us,
quest or like
it's not too late for you.
you already finished Fontaine quests?
You're
Like
looking
I'm
for
not
a
sure.
young
Like I'm
girl from the
asking.
Children of Echoes, right? I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
I know.
It's
It's
like a
1 a.m.
volcano
for you.
ready to engulf our world at
Like
any
for me,
moment.
it's like it's gonna be 12 in the afternoon. Oh, but I think Act 5 is the last one, right? Like when I did it yesterday. Hell is that?
You can't go wandering. Stay
Thanks for the.
close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
Oh, this is Vichama's friend. Like who is helping us in
Keep this up.
this world.
Let's
It's
check out
nice.
the route. This way. Like I think Act 5 is the last one. Am I right or wrong? Like not sure. Like, because like if it's the last one, I don't think it takes too much time because like I did it day before yesterday. Like
We
so
shouldn't
I'm
waste
sure
our
like
time on them.
it doesn't take too long. Like, I know that. Like if it's not the last one, like I'm not sure.
Busted. Everybody stand back.
One with nature, as one with wind and cloud.
I don't know. Like I don't know what's the name of the act by like I know the name like I might know whether it's the last one like or there more to it. But then the last one was like not too big of a deal like so I think it's fine.
Paimon can't
Like you just need to travel to different
It's easy to get
places,
lost here.
meet
Stick
different
close.
people, then I think it's fine. Ends there.
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
You is Kachina. Finally we are here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hmm.
We're here, Kachina.
You made it!
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go!
You shouldn't see me like...
The hell?
Adventure time. Here comes the catch.
Shit.
You're here.
They were just,
Really here.
I was just writing in the comments and
Thank you so much.
the life is almost
The
over.
monster can appear from anywhere. The YF's power helps keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Had a girl. You did so well.
Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the YF with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyab can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem.
Still, we can't just leave the YF to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the YF and leave this place.
Whose voice is
We
it?
really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long. No, I'm fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Y-Up. Not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. We'll be there for you.
Alright, the sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Let's go.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's alright. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal. And return to the world.
Thank you for everything.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Does your hip
Shit.
hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. You should know I'm made of strong.
Beat up something. Because the life is very low for all the characters. Yummy. Uh, okay. Saving a person.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I
You mean tool? Which tool? Oh, like I don't know which tool you are talking about. Like I'm not sure. Oh, you mean the one which we can craft, like in the thing, like carry food and stuff? Like is it that one, or is it something like I didn't climb? Like I'm not sure. If it's that one, then like I know, like I didn't craft it. Like so.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where
Wyabb? Wyabb! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyabb? Can you hear me?
Really, the Vayab can speak.
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyabb from answering our calls. Alright, get ready everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You killed Malcolm?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril.
Hazel, is it the craftable one you're speaking? Like, okay, let me finish this question. Check it out. I'm not sure which one you're
This is
talking.
intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power. Ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power at all. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani. You're right because I'm not alone anymore.
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? It comes from our friendship. The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight!
Well said.
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you...
I don't know why are they
You
giving
deserve what's coming
motivation
to
speech
you.
to the enemy.
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
Go the build up.
Let's ride! Need a surfboard? Let's shred! Down! Here goes! Woohoo!
Yo, Mulani's damage is so good.
Carving way! Oh, chill out! Come on, pull yourself together, Kachina! Yeah! Check this out! Got the lock! Off we go! Faster!
Yo. Yeah, there's a lot of squeaky sounds in Mulani's attack. Yeah, I know.
That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic!
Since you didn't reply for a while, I thought maybe you fell asleep or something.
Unbelievable! I'm happy too, Moalani! Together we really are unstoppable! Huh? What's happening?
Yeah, I didn't craft that one. Like I told you, I didn't play for a very long time. So
My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially
this
in a
guy?
place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one, everyone, as a only
Yo,
then
the silhouette
will we have
reminds
the
me of
power
any of
to
the anime
defeat the
characters I know.
strongest of foes.
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
Says giant. Okay, he's of the giant race.
You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayab. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Ultra.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds
Yo, she looks so
remain
tiny compared to
eternal.
him. Now I get it, like why he's called the giant. He didn't look much of a giant before. Like now, in comparison, looks like very big. Power up.
What's wrong, Moalani? So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
What do you mean?
So once you get a name, you get those cool tattoos on your
100 years
body,
ago, they foresaw
like
the
the
same
glowing thing.
crisis we're facing now.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to.
Yo, she's really wise. That young son. For her size to be this wise, like I don't
I
get
know
it.
bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wyatt first. Okay, that should be enough. Wyatt? Wyatt? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina, my dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not define you. Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change. No matter what the future holds.
Lights will.
Thank you, Wyatt.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place. The situation here is getting worse. Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wyatt, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
Let's run.
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us!
The hell? Yo, the transition is so sick.
The opening in the sky!
Even for the rocks.
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here! Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle!
Shit, I thought it's gonna roll over me.
Faster!
We'll never make it!
Yo, shit. Yansan is so cool, man. Especially for her size. The teamwork there. Big. Oh shit. What the hell? I thought they were gonna escape for a minute there. But someone's coming in for the save. This is the Pyro Archon. I think so. Is her right? Yeah, I knew it. You, she literally broke the barrier in between
You've
these
done
servers.
well. Now come home.
She just broke dimensions, man.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the Speaker's Chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
Her consciousness is this powerful.
Her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power
Then what does
comes
she
at a
like?
price.
Like, what's the real her can do?
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor soon. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan. What is it exactly?
I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
Benny's Adventure Chip.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece.
Peace.
I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss...
Oh, she's a doctor?
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as
Yo,
soon
man,
as the
her
Pyro
design is so
Archon
cool,
told me
man.
about your plan.
I like her
Good
design.
work, everybody.
Like, I mean, the
I'll
outfit
examine you
design.
one by one.
Even the character. So clean. Yeah, One Piece.
All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days.
Yeah, I
I
like
have to
the
say,
doctor's
though,
character design
I've never
really.
seen
It's
anyone be
literally
able to
cool,
do
every
this
character.
like
Like,
you,
I don't know
Traveler.
why.
It's like you're completely
Whoever designed these
this
characters,
power.
big shout out for them, man.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Yeah, I know, right? Most detailed. Like everything is very detailed. Even the pyro icons, like you can look in her eye. Even the designs in her eye is like so good.
No, that can't be.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable.
Mulani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal even then. It took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wayab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
Did you check out the like? Did you check out her hair when like she turns into fire? Like her hair turns into fire. Like the animation is so cool. I don't know. It's very sick. It look very sick. It looks like a phoenix. You know, like whenever she turns, like whenever she activates a pyro element, like her hair turns like a phoenix. It's so cool.
So that's what happened. After finding Genshin, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
What? She's the real
Right.
pyro archon?
The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse.
How's it now? Is it still static or like it's fine? Like I think it's because like I'm too close to my mic. Is it fine now?
But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old 500 years ago.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So, in other words, you always knew who the Wyatt were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago.
Fine now,
The
or
intel
still
regarding
my
the
voice
plan
is like,
wasn't passed on to
like
them.
you hear the static
Once
sound.
again, it comes down to the deterioration of the...
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shilonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
So it's basically like the Avengers. You have to assemble all the heroes of the tribes to fight against the Thanos. Like, you get the reference. Nice, that's nice. Oh, okay. I thought it was my voice. Maybe there's some issue with the internet.
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose: fuel.
Fuel? So back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the 2 worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right, you should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
So we get to play as the Archon. Oh, it's a cutscene. Watch this, please.
When I was young, I
Oh,
used to
it's
sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of
yeah.
warriors from all
What's she
over
doing here?
Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice seeing the children in my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Who's next? I think we're gonna meet every like one person from each tribe. Let's see, let's see.
Our nation is engulfed
Yeah.
in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, then my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the for Natlan.
Who's next? Which tribe is it? Your food. The tacos.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future
It's a mom and
to
sister.
Shadow Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
Next.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
That's so sad.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone. The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an
I think those are the tribe elders being like from the past. Sure. I think so.
We are the inheritors of memory, those who grew alongside sun and wind, those who forged our own destiny and that is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
So we're back to reality now. Yeah, back to reality. We're gonna
Take it easy.
yeah. It's about
Luigi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh
Shoot.
no, I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. No, it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
Also,
She
yeah,
didn't cause any
sister.
trouble during your trip, right?
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
But do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this, or it'll be even harder to help her. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Of course, we know.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
There comes the moose.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
China, go!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone.
You Kenichi's here.
I'm glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you. You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I
Yo,
wasn't,
where did you go? I
just
thought you
happened to
fell
find that
asleep
arrow
again.
injured in the wild, so I stopped
Like, if you wanna go
the
sleep, it's
wound.
fine.
When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it?
Yo, Cell, do you still hear me? Oh, you're playing Genshin.
Our team captain drank
That's
too much the night
nice.
before the competition and turned up late.
Cool, cool, cool.
Serves you all right.
Alright. There's no need to
So you're
talk,
doing the quest or
dear
just like
friends. I'd like to say a few words.
achievement where you
I'm
push
grateful to my friends and Archon
2000 times?
for
Oh,
helping
that's great.
Traveler and his companion
How many
Paimon.
fishes have you
Some
got
of the
until now?
strongest people I've ever met. If they were alive, they've agreed to let me learn from them.
Anywhere near 2000 or like
I believe and let's
like
not
almost
forget my
done?
good
Like
friends.
just that.
Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Dion-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
Close to my hand or halfway there.
How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To
Isn't that tiring? Like
overwhelming.
catching fishes.
Well, you better get used to it. Next up, hey, please don't make fun of me.
As soon as I catch 5 fishes, I'm like I'm done with this glitch. Look at this fit, man. Like, so cool. Literally, he has an omnitrix. I don't know what that is. Even the ornaments look so good. Okay, now let's go meet the Archon. The sheep.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite.
Yeah,
You look like you've still got
he's
questions.
so cute.
Ask away, because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short, and beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your...
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her. You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's
That's some
precisely
wise
because we
words
humans cannot
from the
know
final
our fate
Archon.
that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm
Yeah, I
hoping to
thought
get
so.
on my side.
Yeah, I was thinking whether like the traveler is one of the two, but then like she's a queen. Right? That means there are 2 other characters.
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can
Traveler is getting an ancient name.
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name.
Oh,
We've never
so
forged an
Shilonen
ancient name for an
just
Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
finally Act 2. Your conquest is done.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things,
Ooh.
this is most certainly the opportune time
I
to
know.
seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now.
Yo, I respect that.
As for you,
I respect
I
that,
must
man.
confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose
who's that
not
guy?
to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Who's that mysterious guy? Like, I just wanna know. What is like my brain's gonna bust. But then, like, I think we have to wait for another time. Sure. Is it done? Yeah, it's done. Finally. Okay, guys, you can subscribe. It's much appreciated. Like so that like you'll get the notifications directly on your YouTube the next time I stream. Isal, if possible, like please do subscribe and leave thumbs up.
I got a new letter from an informant.
You guys are already out there on Discord, so like, it's fine. Let me check the rewards. Right here. Oh. So we do get like rewards. So we get 10 individual bits. And I did the test run, so yeah.
Lights out.
Booba, get them!
I'm going in!
It's fine.
Adorn my night!
Punish me! You can't run!
You're toast!
Stage. Let's see. Let me collect these achievements. Okay, good night. Have a good sleep. See you later. And if possible, please do subscribe once again. Like, just ask. See ya. See ya. Bye.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Let me go claim these things.
Take it easy.
Ad Astra Abyssal. Thank you for completing.
Yes. Okay.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one.
Oh, let me try crafting.
Knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
I think I can. Hey. You are just to unlock a lot of things. Yeah. Just want to try climbing that thing. You know, something. I don't know whether it's possible. Yeah, I wanna. Is it even possible? Yo, that's so cool. Okay, I think we can ride it in. Just trying that in public. I don't stand for stand. Okay, oh, it's not possible. God, still so cool. Like it would be better like if you could like travel in this thing, or at least like climb on its head. Like, it's more fun that way. Okay, let's go see what else. What's this? Love flower.
Time to go.
Yo, what are these things? Like, I don't know these things. What is it doing? Jumping anywhere. Sleeping like a kid. Do the hashtag. And I don't understand what it is doing. It's not even like swimming, it's just like floating. What is it trying to do? Trying to cross the river or something? Why can't it? Yeah. Big thing. Plan. Bye. Yo, it disappears. Shit. Thought like it's gonna do this guy. Even though he's sleeping on a rock, he looks so comfy. You look at him. Oh, finally. I think I woke him up. Then he doesn't care. He goes back to sleep. Oh, yeah, this one. Oh, here's another guy. I don't know what's the name of these things. Sorry. That let me explain. But this shit. Okay, yeah. Oh, there's a drawing there. Looks like oh, read agreed. This one. Oh, what is this? Why they attacking their own mother? Like, I don't get it. Yo, it's so cool. Like, why can't they change into this one, like the smaller version of this one? Sure. It's like, and it's like they're both playing together. Man, I want to get into that. Oh, you can't get into these cute little things. Like they're so cute. I wish people like change into these ones. Like, I'm not gonna kill it. It looks so cute. You know, I don't want to kill it. Oh, look at here. Oh, little guy. Little. What's this? Ooh, what's this? I thought it's a flower, it's a bird. Oh shit, it disappeared. What? That was... There are a lot of new creatures here. Sorry, what they call it.
Time to go.
So fun. Especially those cute little bunnies. Yes. I'm waiting. Look at these ducks. Sorry.
Time to go.
What that is? Yo shit. Seriously? That unlocked an achievement or what?
Brings a smile to my face.
I see. Okay, let me check it out. You guys, we did an achievement there. Please stay your in the encounter anyway. So all you have to do is like whenever it makes its speed like you have to run. Then you get 5 items. What kind of achievement relates? That's nice, that's nice. Where is this? Check that out. Here guys. Anyway, you just go under the dinosaur thingy and whenever it stamps its feet like get that achievement. Okay. Okay guys.